guys, how you doing? This is Manga section. I'm here today to bring in the review for One Piece episode 806. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the wrapping up of Luffy versus Cracker. Now, Tankman full edition or full version, whatever which one it was said, is a new Gear 4 form that we see within this episode, and I think it's really important to emphasize the full edition or full version because I said it in the man when it came about in the manga. I'm gonna say it again now for anime only watchers. I think this is only a form, not to say we're only gonna see it once, but it is a form that we'll only see when Luffy is at his fullest. Hence why it says full edition or full version. But I do think there is another Tankman version that we'll see more frequently than this one, longer sometime along the lines. But the most notable differences between this version and the version that we used to, Bounceman or Boundman, whichever sub you're watching, whatever, is that the whole point where Cracker was not able to cut him with his sword. We know Doflamingo, what was Doflamingo? It was cut him. I can't remember if Doflamingo was able to cut Luffy in Boundman. I can't remember right now, but we know that Cracker was able to do it. He did it earlier on, but when he is in Tankman, he's not able to cut him. So that is actually the only most notable difference between the two. But using this new form of Gear 4, Luffy was able to send Cracker packing, and he is essentially defeated for now. But what I want to mention again is that Luffy, yes, Cracker is defeated, but we need to remember Luffy didn't beat a commander by himself. He had help. He had help from Nami. He had help from the homies, and without these other participants, he would not have been able to beat Cracker within this episode. That needs to be stated. That needs to be realized. Similar to back in Dressrosa, Luffy wouldn't have been able to have defeat Doflamingo if it wasn't for the help of Law and the people that helped him like run away while he needed time, the 10 minutes before he could use Gear 4 again. So it is impressive, yes, Luffy be a commander, but he didn't do it by himself. He is strong, yes, but he still has got ways to go before he can start tussling with some of the bigger and better people out there. That is just something that needs to be mentioned and it needs to be realized. But moving on, word is already out that, so it's known that Crack has been defeated. He went flying into whatever area that is called, and some of the other daughters and sons saw him there unconscious and like, yo, and they realized that he went after Luffy, so they think Luffy must have defeated them, so therefore Luffy is nearby. So word is already out about Cracker's defeat. Moving on, when Nami is celebrating that they have defeated Cracker, Pound comes back in there. That's Lola's dad, just in case you've forgotten. Pound comes back in there and he mentions that how the last time one of Big Mom's commanders was defeated, Big Mom basically got mad and she used the fire and the thunder. Now, the way that was done within the episode, it makes it look metaphorically, but she legitimately has some fire and thunder attacks to come. So we will see them. We will see them soon. The rest of the episode is really just Sanji, fixing up, new shirt and all that. And then en route to the palace area, obviously he's going to there to meet Big Mom and Puddin for the first time. And quite coincidentally, on the other side of things, Luffy, who can't move because he's still full, has asked the trees, because they know where the palace area is, to take them to the palace area. So maybe they will meet en route. Maybe. But yeah, I already know because I'm a manga reader, but I think, I don't know if it was in the preview for the next episode. I don't watch the previews. So yeah, so maybe that. But that's essentially everything that's happened in this episode. I'm going to give this a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like always, guys, I must give for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most importantly, take care. Have a nice day.